to be transgender, well, first let me just tell you the mistakes that we get a lot is that you assume, people just assume, you're tomboy or you're a feminine guy, whatever, and then it's just a thing of it's a phase, as everyone thinks being gay, being lesbian, it's just a normal thing, whatever. But being transgender, it starts from the beginning, like from birth, but it's something that you'll never know as being gay, whatever, you don't know, you're like, oh, I like boys, why? Something like that. But with this, it's not a factor of an attraction to someone else, it's an attraction to yourself. Wow, it's a thing of, who am I? Like, am I comfortable in this body? So like, you know how you wear a jacket and you're like, actually, I don't like this jacket, it's not comfortable, but you can't take it off.
Wow.
That's basically being transgender.
That's hectic.
Until you find yourself and you're like, actually, I can unzip the jacket and be you. So there is two, there's trans man, there's trans woman. Trans man, which is myself, whereas you're born a female, you want to transition to a male, and then vice versa for a trans woman. It's very not understood, because it's more of a psychological thing than an emotional thing. We see ourselves, like I see myself as a guy, but what you see on the outside is like, butch lesbian or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's annoying, but it is what it is. So it's a whole thing of it's you against yourself. If you believe what people see you as, then you're gonna crumble.
How has your experience been? How do you think your experience is different because you're black versus if you're white? Do you think it's different, or do you think?
I think it's very different. I think it's very different because firstly, black people don't understand what that is. Never mind the fact of it's already a taboo thing to be gay or lesbian or something. Now it's a whole thing of you actually want to change your body, So it's they don't understand as much as my parents. It took them a while for them to understand what it is and what it meant to be, to the sense of I need pronouns to be changed. I need the way you see me to be changed. So I'm changing my name. My name is fine. I love my name. Sexy as hell. But in the sense of just getting the pronouns right and the understanding of it and treating me, you can't treat me like I was your daughter. You have to just start. And
how would that be different? Please explain to me, like, as a parent, how would a parent not treat you as a son, more like treat you as a daughter? Not treat you as a daughter, treat you as a son, sorry.
No, I get it. So I'm the last born out of 4 brothers. Oh. So it's a thing of, okay, this is my baby girl, it's my princess. So it was a bit hard for them to be like, actually, I want to be one of the boys, So being the only girl in the family and having a dad that is very, very super, super protective, it was very hard for him to come to understanding that, what is this? And we haven't really been educated as what it is. So it was difficult because it was like a repelling thing. When I want to do something, they repel against because it's not right. It's not what you're supposed to be doing. This is not societal norms of a girl to do such things.
From a young age.
Yeah, and I always kept seeing myself. What thing is my perspective? I don't see it as a girl. I just see boy, Batman, Spider-Man, black, whatever. But they trying to see it for me. So they're trying to do things from the way they see it rather than from how I see it. And it was a bit of a clash because whatever I wanted to do, it was not deemed normal. But for what they wanted for me to do, it was deemed normal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, being a black trans man is not easy. Not easy.
So there's home, right? So we have like your home that you live at. Where do you stay? Village Boxburg. And then you had like home, village home, like village home. Did you have one?
Yes.
And you have your grandparents alive?
No.
None of them? Yeah. And then like aunts and uncles that side?
I do.
So do you ever go often and visit them?
At the beginning I didn't, because of
really?
that. So, especially with, those family events, you have to wear accordingly, dress, whatever. So I always...
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Yeah, so I'd literally find so many excuses, so many ways to not go to family functions. Which is hard because I love my family. I'm so family oriented, but then now, when I want to pick myself first, it's tricky. So like family events, I would either be like, oh, I'm sick, or I have a sports event because I played hockey a lot. So I was like, oh no, I have a hockey game, this and that, and then it became a thing of, oh no, Ayanga doesn't see the family anymore. It's because what you guys want to put onto me, I don't like it, and I'm going to try avoid that thing in its entirety, rather than going and then be like, oh, you know, sitting in the room, rather just avoid its entirety. So it was going home, it was very real for me, you know, because I knew that when I go home, I wouldn't be as happy because there's some things that I have to, you know. So, and then, then there was a time when I was just home, not home.
Yeah.
I missed home, and I missed my family, but it's because they didn't understand me. I had to stay away from them. You get what I'm saying?
And now?
Now it's better, you know. It's wow, yeah. It's a
really?
big change.
That's
it's a big
great.
change. You know, they look at me and they're just like, oh wow, yeah, you know, you've grown up. So
was it something like you had to come out to them, where you were just yourself? So you weren't like actually guys like sitting them down. You never did that.
I didn't. They came up to me. They were like, we seeing these things and we actually want to ask, because it seems like you're not happy with it, so we actually want to ask you and be like, what is it? Or at times I actually told them, be like, this is what you're seeing, what you have been seeing, this is it, you know.
Okay.
I want to clear up all the assumptions or I thought or whatever, you know. I just want to tell you straight up, you know. And some I didn't, I actually just told them whether they knew I had a feeling or not. I just want everyone to know that, you know what, this is me.
That's awesome.
And it's one thing not being comfortable in your own home.
Yeah.
You know, so that was something I really wanted to get that out of the way. Because where else am I going to be comfortable?
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable at home. You know, I must come to school and be comfortable. You know,
yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then hockey. So, now you did hockey in high school, right?
Yeah, high school.
And then, and then how did you so now what do you do? What sports do you do now? How does that change? How does that work now? So you played for females hockey, right, in high school, and then did you ever consider playing hockey in varsity?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So just to put it out there, I went to all-girls school.
Yeah.
God, you know how to like. So it's not, first being in an all-girls school, I didn't have that space or that allowance to be myself. It was the kind of thing that you know what's expected as a girls' school, IEB especially, you know, these are expectations. So you know, so that LGBT stuff was very taboo, you know, that stuff. So I had to literally suppress myself so much, you know, to keep myself down. And the only thing that actually like really brought some light into my life was hockey. You know, so I was playing it all the time. Sometimes I'd skip class. Sorry, whoever watching this. But so I played for my school for a bit. It was very enjoyable until I think I hit late puberty. That's when I started realizing, I was like, no, there's some things that I don't want in me, on me. There's something that it doesn't feel right playing for this team. I love hockey, you know, but just for this team, you know. Then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna pass, because my love for hockey was just too huge for me to quit. University comes, and now like I'm starting to realize who I really am, you know, because once you get out of high school, you actually start seeing who you really are. You start seeing who people really are. So I did that. First 2 years of hockey, I enjoyed it, but I realized that, you know, this is actually not it. You know, I think, because as I said,
You mean 2 years after high school?
Yes, 2 years after high school, because I used hockey as that you know, that salvation. Yeah. Now that I'm in university, I'm out of the house. I can actually make my own decisions. I can do whatever. I realize that, you know, hockey isn't the only thing that can save me. I can save myself by doing a lot of other things. So currently, I'm not playing hockey. I'm coaching. Want to pursue that because it's not really gender oriented in terms of coaching, you know. A male coach can coach.
So first year and second year you played male hockey?
No, I played for the women's side.
Oh, okay.
The women's side.
Did you trial for the male?
I was not allowed to.
Really?
Yeah. Technically, you're not allowed to actually. Yeah.
But even if you are transgender?
Because I haven't been deemed by South Africa as a male. So,
that's terrible.
Yeah, they do the whole thing of you need your birth certificate to be actually recognized as a male. So right now I'm just
And what would how would they recognize you as a male?
They look at my birth certificate.
Only
Yeah.
birth certificate.
The way they pick teams, they do everything they do by birth certificate, and then so if you by birth, let's say male, you can play for the male side. By birth, you female, play for the female side. So by birth,
No, oh my
I'm female,
gosh.
so I have to play the female side. Until all of that is sorted out, and then maybe they're like, I guess you can play for them.
But you can change your ID, right? Like your ID, you can change
I can. Yes, you can. You can do that at Home Affairs. It's a separate thing that's been newly introduced in South Africa. With the Home Affairs especially, that you can change your sex now, and if you want, you can change your name, but you have to get authorization from your psychiatrist,
okay.
yes, because a lot of people just want to do it for the wrong reasons. So yeah.
Surgery.
Okay.
Are you thinking about top or bottom surgery?
Just top surgery.
Just top surgery.
Just top surgery. Bottom surgery. Personally, I think I'm not demeaning or undermining anyone, but for me personally, I don't think it's necessary. It's expensive. Sometimes it may not even work. But yeah, I don't
Like,
feel
it doesn't
like...
work. I know someone told me that sometimes if you get bottom surgery, you might even lose feeling. And it's almost like pointless.
What's the point?
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, that's not something that's been on my mind. It's more top surgery, you know, because a lot more people see the top part than the bottom part. In the sense of my chest being flat, you know, and stuff. You don't really see a bulge or a flat bottom band. So yeah, top surgery is definitely something I've been thinking about, and which I might, if all goes well, I might pursue.
Great.
If not next year, the year after. But before that, you have to do HRT, which is hormone therapy.
Okay.
Yes. So since I'm a trans man, I will take testosterone hormone therapy to diminish the estrogen.
Okay.
And once all the estrogen is done, then I can take the testosterone at any time I want. As long as, it has to be a frequent thing, you know.
Are you thinking about hormone therapy?
Yeah. I might start in a couple of months.
Great.
So yeah. No, it's something that I've been thinking about for a while, and it's something I really want to do. Because you know, when you think about something, you want to do it with your ash, you know. But this is something I want to do because I want to be happy.
Great.
You know.
So now it seems like there is a lot of like procedures if you're transitioning, like whether female to male or male to female. Now, would you have rather been born a man?
Hands down.
Really?
No question. Like, just to save me all this trouble, save me all the crying times and other times, I would, hands down. But I'm not going to take away this experience though. You know, I think being in a girls' school, being a girl, having that experience of being around so many women, it teaches a lot about respecting them and understanding them. And then at the same time, you're trying to fit in with the gents now, you know. Then it's a thing of, how am I supposed to do that? Because, you know, some men are trashy.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be like, you know. And that's how I've managed to build a stronger relationship with women than men. You know, I do have a lot of guy friends, but I'm more tighter with my girlfriends. Because I think they have that sense of understanding as well. You know, so yeah.
When you left high school, because you went to girls' high school, how was your interaction with the guys, like immediately?
It was...
Were you ever like insecure, like extra insecure?
Very insecure. I think because I was, because you know what type of boys we're exposed to back in high school. You know, I'm not gonna say names, school names, but they were very different to the guys in university.
Yeah.
Very different. We are surrounded by older gents, gents from different places, people from all over the place. Different mindsets, so it was a bit difficult, you know, trying to get him to an understanding, because it's the thing of, oh, Ayanga, you're a little bit feminine, you know, where's your beard, or this and that, you know. So I'm just like, guys, you know, this and that, or where's your voice is not deep enough. That was the biggest thing, your voice is not deep enough. And I'm like, guys, have you heard Kevin Hart? Yeah. But eventually, you know, I found a really good bunch of guys that are very understanding, very supportive, you know, and they use everything, use the right pronouns, speak to me the right way, and so it's very nice to find guys like that, very nice, that are accepting and understanding, not because of what is right, what is wrong, it's because they support you, they like you as a person. So yeah, I think what we need to do in society, especially with students, is to unlearn. We need to unlearn a lot of things so we can learn new things. Because what we've learned, and I'm not saying our parents taught us bad things, it's just that they've been taught what their parents been taught.
Yeah.
But things need to change because times change, you know. So yeah, no, it's very nice to know that there are people out there that are very open-minded, but in a very smart way. Not just, oh, I'm open-minded, you know.
Yeah. And then when it comes to relationships, is it like one of the first things that you say if you're so you're straight? Or
Yes.
you're straight.
You could say so.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people get confused with like being transgender. like because you're born a female, they're like, no, but you're lesbian, but that's not the case.
So say I'm trans man, right? I could say I'm gay because I like other guys. Because guys identify as a man, I like another man. I'm a trans gay man. Whereas I'm a straight trans man, I like other women because I'm a man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. It is confusing if I say I'm a trans man. You're gonna assume that you like girls. I'm like, I didn't say I'm a lesbian. But whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so it is confusing. Relationships. It depends. It really, I can actually, I want to say I'm psychic, but I can tell who I can tell on the first day or who I can tell in a month's time. You know, but it really depends on how they see you before you even tell them, you know. So, yeah, you just get to know them and then tell them. And I really feel like, and for a lot of trans people will get this as well as that, when you tell them, that's your deal breaker. It's how they react to it. You know, they're like, oh, it's fine. Or, I don't know, you know, then there are those inquisitive ones, which I love. They love asking questions. I love it. They're like, oh, what's this, what's that? You know, I understand it, but I want to know what's this. Whereas some other like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is very hard because it's a thing of what were you looking for? Were you looking for a heterosexual relationship? You know? Or were you just looking for someone just to, you know, find companionness and love, you know? So it's that thing. So if you just see me as a person and I just tell you, okay, that's fine. Or if you were specifically looking for a short guy, whatever, and I'm not, then, you know, you're going to be a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
So that type of thing. So it is a bit difficult finding relationships. Like my Mac game, I can't really go out there and Mac, you know, because it's a thing of, aren't you a girl? You know.
Oh, that's hectic. So you get that a lot.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Oh, I'm cute faced or the pretty boy, you know, stuff like that. So I mean, there's this thing called passing. Passing is when you pass like a boy, pass like a girl. So I would say to a certain extent I pass like a boy, but I think I have such a cute face. It's like pretty cute, like something. So you like borderline say I'm just a butch lesbian type of thing. So it's a bit annoying, but you get over it some point.
Thank you so much for coming. Guys, Ayanga came all the way from Pretoria. Like, wow. Thank you so much. This is a great conversation.
Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, no, I really like to inform people, help them out and let them know. You might have viewers that know me and they may not know this, but it's fine. At least they know now and it's out there. Yeah.
Well, I'll have your Instagram down below. And please follow Ayanga on Twitter, right? Yeah. And on Instagram. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share. And I will see you soon. Mwah!